We are across the Atlantic on the Emerald Isle as EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the vibrant capital city of Dublin, Ireland. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, so happy to be here. We are underway from Dublin, folks, in the NFL International Series. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
From USC.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
At the 28-yard line.
They run straight ahead with Marks. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Here's Dart. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll start on the ground with Benson. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. You look at this Steeler defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
They go play action with Willis. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Jamison Williams, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because They may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Here's Dart. Got a man, Boutte. And he'll get this one way out just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And he stopped. Immediately there. Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson. The Steelers are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
Pass complete there in the cool. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing his dart. That is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Come on. Pass the 60.
In motion, the tight end. Back to throw, Willis. Short throw to Smith. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
On first down, it's Benson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Track 60.
Willis out of the gun. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Play action. Here's Willis. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5. You look at this Steeler defense.
Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Willis out of the gun. And he is caught.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Jamison Williams.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Vikings lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
14. Steelers nothing. Ryan Fitzgerald set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 2. Butte with it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number. Number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Dart going to look to throw here. Gets this complete to Butte.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down at 7.
Up the middle to Davis. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Here's Dart. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So after the big play on 4th, here's first and 10. Looking to throw, Dart. Going to be taken in here by McCool. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
That's another Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
19 Tiger.
Now Dart. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Keyshawn Butte. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And now an audible here into something else.
19 tight.
To throw, here's Willis.
Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Red. 18 Cardinal. 18 Randall. Go.
Willis now off of play action. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Willis. Short throw to Smith. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On the jump.
Here is 3rd down and 4. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Off the play fake, here's Willis. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll give up the middle with Benson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Panther 60. Panther 60. Dragon 60.
To throw, here's Willis. Open man down the field, that's Burden. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Luther Burden with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7.
Steelers 7. Ryan Fitzgerald set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing from the gun here, Dart. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Hardman on the return. The
very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Willis looks to pass it here. Short throw to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Trap 60. Ready.
Now Willis.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
Here's Willis. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Right back to the air again with Willis. He'll try and do this himself.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this 1st half. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the 2nd half. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that 1st half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that 1st half.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They run over center with Benson. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings! His second rushing touchdown of the year and third overall. And the Vikings come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
28. Steelers 7. Ryan Fitzgerald set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's Dart. Delivers another one to Pierce.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
To throw is Dart. He's got his man. It's Pierce.
They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing his Dart.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
They'll go. Here's Dart. That one finds Pierce right side.
And he's got this down to the 35. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys have the right play down well because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. On the tackle there, Zach Sealer out of Ferris State.
2nd and 6.
Let's go.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
From the gun, Dart. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That goes for a gain of 31.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Running out of the gun here with Benson.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The 11-yard line.
Ready.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Malik Willis taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Vikings take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Fitzgerald now for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Steelers 7. Ryan Fitzgerald set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football. That's something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack.
That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to the Emerald Isle. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. And this offense on 3rd down today, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Hard throw, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Let's go.
They'll go again with Benson.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A handoff here to Benson.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Trey Benson, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Fitzgerald set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's the 2nd down and 6.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Dart. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the
Fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Cougar 19. Go.
They keep it with Davis on first down. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Davis.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Let's go now. Like it, 18. Take go.
And they will take a knee here. Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for Minnesota, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And now they'll face the prospect of a long, albeit happy flight across the Atlantic. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll drop down to 1-3. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.